What's going on, guys? It's Brandon here, coming at you with another Call of Duty Ghost video. Kill confirmed on Departed. Had a very solid match. Had 20 some odd kills, only 5 deaths. Went on a little rampage with the Death Mariachis, which is always fun. But this commentary is not going to be about the gameplay. It's going to be more of me telling you about myself.
Kill confirmed.
I live in Michigan. Lived here my whole life. I've only been out of the state 3 times ever, which sucks. I wish I could travel more, but you know,
Time to get
when you
down
ain't
to
got the
business.
funds to travel, you ain't got the funds to travel. Well, the biggest topic that I wanted to talk about today is to let you all know
We coming out on
the
top.
biggest thing about me is that I'm in a wheelchair, actually. It happened when I was 9 years old, which is the crazy part. You know, to go from walking, playing sports, being a quote-unquote normal
Kill confirmed.
person for 9 years of your life to going to sitting in a wheelchair was one hell of a fucking life change, I tell you that. What happened was I got a rare spinal disease that attacked my nerves in my spine and completely shut me down. Like, I was at school the night before. I played baseball, and the evening before, I should say, I had a game, and during that game, complete coincidence, had nothing to do with it, but during that game, I got beamed in the back with a pitch, and the rest of the night, my back hurt, so I thought that's what it was.
Watch that
And
set come.
so I
Kill
went to
confirmed.
bed. Back hurt all night. I couldn't sleep well.
Guard dog ready.
Next
Kill
morning,
confirmed.
woke up. Back was still
Satcom
hurting,
uplink enabled.
but
Shield,
you know,
boy.
my mom said, "Well, you know, we'll just give you some ibuprofen or something I can't remember of so many years ago, something like that, Advil, ibuprofen, you know, to take care of it, and if you know." Throughout the day it's still hurting, call me, let me know, and if you can't stay at school, you can't stay at school. So the morning goes through, back hurts all morning.
Guard dog
Gets
KIA.
lunchtime.
Rest in peace, little homie.
Our lunch area was upstairs at my school in the gymnasium, so you know, we went up to lunch and we would stand in line, and I'm sure you guys did this too in elementary school. When we were standing in line, we would pass the milks down the line to everybody. Well, when the kid in front of me went to hand me the milk, I reached for it with my left hand, and I went to grab it, and I just dropped it. I couldn't move my hand. And I was like, what the fuck, you know? Like, little kid, like, what the hell is going on? So at that point, I started to panic a little bit. But I went up and I got my lunch, sat down, and I was starting to hyperventilate, and you know, I was just feeling really weird. My back was hurting more and more. I could not move my hand whatsoever, so I just got up from the table, threw my lunch in the garbage, went to walk down the stairs, and my legs gave out on me, and I almost fell down the stairs. But I caught myself on the railing,
Satcom uplink
got myself the
enabled.
rest of the way downstairs, went outside, and I really started to panic at this point. So I was like trying to walk, and it was like slow motion, so I tried running, and the only way I can explain it is if you've ever seen the movie Nightmare on Elm Street, when the chick goes to run up the stairs and her feet goes through the stairs and it's in this goop, and she's just like trucking in place trying to move, but she can't. That's exactly how it felt for me. And then I just fucking bam, hit the ground, could not get up, my buddy was like 20 feet away from me, and he yelled, he's like, "Brandon, what's wrong?" And I was like, "I can't stand up, I can't walk, I can't move." So he came over and he carried me into the school, and he ran and got the teacher and the principal, and they came in, and everybody was freaking out, and they ended up driving me to my house and getting my mom from work, and she came, and you know, she was freaking out, and drove me up to the hospital. They got me in right away. The doctor seen me, and he comes in all nonchalant. He's like, "So, what seems to be the problem here?" And I was like, "I can't walk. I can't move my legs. I don't know what's wrong." And he says, and he grabs me underneath my arms, picks me up, and he says, "Stand up." And he just fucking lets me go, and I hit the floor. And my mom was in disbelief, complete shock, so she didn't say a word. And if you knew my mom, like, if she would have been, you know, not in a frantic frenzy and thinking straight, she would have punched that motherfucker in his face. But no, she just picked me up, set me back on the table. The doctor says, "I need to speak with you." Takes her outside, tells my mom that he thinks I'm fucking faking. So yeah, I ended up going up and talking to, I can't remember who, but at this point my whole body was starting to shut down, so they knew that there was something really wrong. They just didn't know what. Our hospital here fucking sucks. Like, thank God for me, they sent me down to U of M, and I got the treatment that I needed, and that's when they were able to tell me, excuse me, about a month. I mean, it did take them a month, but they figured it out, and I was on life support for a month, and they didn't know if I was going to make it, but obviously I'm here, I'm talking to you. I pulled through, and yeah, so I ended up spending 3.5 months there, and then got sent home, and from there things got a lot better. The one thing I will say is I am lucky that I'm stubborn as hell, and my muscles gradually got better, because yes, I am in a wheelchair. I do need it for when I'm in stores and, you know, going on quote-unquote walks through town. And but other than that, I walk throughout my house. I can you know, it's not 100%. I have to, like, hang on to things and, you know, whatnot, but I get by. I have my own car, I can drive, all that good shit. So, you know, it could have been a lot worse, is the way I look at it. But that's one fun fact for you, is, remember I was saying that my left hand gave way? Well, it never came back. I can't move my fingers on my left hand. So the way I have to play, honestly, I think people would be impressed that I'm as decent at the game as I am, because the way I have to hold the controller and whatnot, there's no, it took some getting used to. That's all I'll say about that. But yeah, that's a little backstory about me and a big part of my life. Obviously, you know, I mean, that's huge. That's a game changer for sure. Definitely took some getting used to, but we're at the end of this video, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I will be on point with my videos. That sounded stupid. I'll be putting up videos every single day. I'm really into this YouTube thing. I think I'm slowly but surely getting better at talking. It's weird talking to yourself, but hey, I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.